magical lift. So everybody else, they built a bag and they experiment with farm animals. Like everybody else does. They get a nice hot smoky fire because they still thought it was that smoke, not the heat that caused it to rise. So they got a big oily fire, launched the farm animals. Well, it was screaming up into the air and crashing down to the ground. And all the animals survived, but the sheep did step on the rooster's leg and broke it, being aviation's first casualty. And, to be honest with you, the reason why Frank and I refuse to fly with sheep.
There are more reasons than that.
And so, what they did find out is there's air to breathe up there. They didn't know that. Birds only fly so high, so there's actually air to breathe up there. So, they went to the king, told him what they had done, and asked if they could do it on a grander scale and be man's first flight. And they wanted a prisoner from the guillotine, because in case it didn't work, you know, there's no loss. But the king thought it was a glorious idea and said they could do it, but he wanted a picture of his face on the side. And he didn't want a prisoner. He wanted a nobleman who could read and write, which was a big deal in 1783. Not everybody could read and write. So we got this nobleman. His name was Pilot de Rogier. And where we got the word pilot was from Pilot's name. And so, to a roaring crowd in Paris, France, they built this giant bag with a picture of the King Louis's face on it, suspended by tall rigging, this big donut-shaped platform with a cauldron underneath, and they got it hot, cut it loose, and went screaming up into the sky, a cheering crowd out of Paris. Well, they didn't have a weather channel, let them know what was going on up there. Pilot got up into the air and just went screaming in high winds outside of Paris. So you can imagine, you're a peasant back in 1783, and this giant head, billowing smoke, is bouncing across the ground through the farmers' fields. They didn't think of a way to stop the balloon. So it's just bouncing and dragging hot coals from that cauldron fire that they had in it. It's setting their crops, so they thought it was from the devil. And they went out with their pitchforks in a screaming mob and destroyed the fiery beast. Well, beat poor Pilot half to death, and when Pilot came back to the king, he said, well, this is great, this was awesome, you know, except for the locals, we got to do something about that. So the king, what he did was he commissioned his own brand of champagne, and which was a only novelty thing back in 1783. So all future flights, you even see artist renderings from the 1800s of balloons. They always had a big rope dangling a bottle of champagne out the side, so it would welcome him in. It wasn't from the devil. And so still today we carry it. If we land in somebody's yard or in their neighborhood, or they're really mad. And if it doesn't work, it doubles as a club. So now we have a sport that's a few hundred years old that involved alcohol. An Irish monk got involved and wrote the prayer that's on the side of your glass. And it goes, the winds have welcomed you with softness. The sun has blessed you with its warm hands. You have flown so high and so well that God has joined you in your laughter and set you gently back in the loving arms of Mother Earth. Cheers.
Cheers.
You guys are all officially full of hot air now. These tables are actually kind of what you signed the waiver.